Okay, Colleen, it's Harry out there. Thank you. The threat of mass deportations is creating growing concerns for undocumented immigrants in California. And now state lawmakers have two bills in the works to keep ICE agents away from schools and daycares. Assemblymember Al Muratsuchi of Torrance authored one of those bills, and he joins us now. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thank you.
So 12% of California public school children have at least one parent with undocumented status. So talk about this legislation and what it does.
Yeah, so I introduced Assembly Bill 49 in response to President-elect Trump's repeated threats of engaging in mass deportations of our immigrant families. And, I am particularly concerned about protecting the up to 12% of students that come from, families that have at least one undocumented immigrant in the family. And, we want to make sure that all kids feel safe to come to school and that all parents feel safe in dropping their kids off at school. And so this bill seeks to ban ICE raids at school campuses as well as child care facilities.
But this doesn't override law, right? Federal law. So can it really help families who fear deportation, or is this largely symbolic?
Well, we're intending it to be more than symbolic. We want to send a clear message to our immigrant students and their families that, California is going to do everything we can to protect our students, to make them feel safe and comfortable and coming to school and staying in school, with parents dropping their kids off at school, by requiring ICE agents to provide a warrant, receive permission from the superintendent or the principal of a charter school, and also to prohibit them from going into areas where there are other children, present, so that, we should have safe havens for our kids, regardless of, how and where our immigration officials decide to enforce the law.
And of course, schools have been considered safe havens for a long time. But as you know, California has come under a lot of criticism for sanctuary policies, especially in this economy right now when there are citizens who are lacking resources, they're facing education shortfalls, and millions of people do come to this country legally. So why should undocumented immigrants be exempt from following the law? And why should citizens pay for it with their tax dollars?
Sure. Well, you can be for safe and secure borders and still oppose ICE raids at schools and child care facilities. This is not about immigration policy. This is about protecting kids. This is about protecting kids, trying to go to school, families trying to drop their kids off at child care centers and wanting their kids to feel safe, for our students to not have to worry about having their families torn apart with, ICE raids or arrests taking place at schools. I mean, we should have some safe havens regardless of, our situation at our borders.
Okay, fair enough. Assemblymember, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate your time.
All right. Thank you very much.